Give some love to Adam Hess!
Yeah, you know me well. Cool, I've got to apologise now for the state of my voice. I did a lot of drinking last night. It's more true stuff. My name is Adam. I'm 27. Number two, I've been lying to people in Australia about how famous I am in England. Hello. Number three, when I'm on a date with a hot girl, I tell her she's got an amazing laugh. To trick her to thinking she's been laughing a lot. It works. Number four, I can't imagine the Queen with wet hair. I just can't imagine the Queen with wet hair. Like, she must have had it, because you've got to wash it if she's the Queen. Number five, the saddest I've ever been is any time I've been showing someone a YouTube video that I find really funny, but then halfway through, they move the cursor to see how long is left. It's sad, isn't it? Yes, don't clap. No matter how dark or light it is when I leave the cinema, I'm always surprised. You know, because you say, oh, it's dark, or you say, oh, it's light. Like, depending on how dark or light it is. If I ever press Control-C, I can't go to sleep until I press Control-V. So why? Who knows? I found out the hard way it feels bizarrely inappropriate to say hello, stranger, to an actual stranger. Don't do it. I've got a girlfriend. Come on, don't you dump me 5 days before the festival, but fuck it, let's do some comedy. Yeah, it's horrible. So, her name was Lucy, which is short for Lucifer. And basically, the reason we broke up is because I want to have kids, but she wanted to fuck Jack. And so, like, I don't know if I couldn't work out if it was okay to talk about her on stage anymore. I asked my dad if it was okay to still talk about Lucy on stage, and he said no and stopped being a comedian. Like, he hates me doing this. He hates it so much because he's really religious. He saw me doing stand-up once and he hated it. Like, he's so religious, my parents. This is how religious they are. The day I got christened when I was a teeny tiny baby boy, I had diarrhea. And apparently my mum said that was the devil leaving my body. So, like, I completely ruined, like, my sailor suit. Yes, I was wearing a sailor suit. It sounds cute. It's not. It's a war outfit for a baby. It's horrifying. Ruined the bottom half of my sailor suit, so I just got christened in the top half. I look like Donald Duck. It's horrible. I hated church. I had to go to Christian, I had to go to confession all the time. I hated it. Always tried to get out of church all the time. I remember on one occasion, it was a Sunday morning, I was playing GoldenEye on my N64, and my mum said, Adam, stop playing that game and come to church. And I was like, no, I want to play with my friend James Bond. And she said, no, and turned off the N64 before I could get a chance to save it. Yeah, so as a punishment and of revenge, when we got home, I secretly went to the fridge, took out a salad my mum had made, microwaved it for 5 minutes and put it back in the fridge. And I don't know why I did that, but it shrunk, it turned black, and I saw my mum when she found it, and she was so confused. We got a new fridge. We just had to get a new fridge. I'd love to hear her complain. Yeah, it shrunk a meal. Just one, yeah. And I love that N64 so much. I loved it so much. And I remember the day I got it. It was on Christmas morning. And I was so excited when I opened it. I saw it was a Nintendo 64. I was so excited, I got a nosebleed all over the Nintendo 64. And I used to get nosebleeds all the time at that age, every time I got too excited. And the reason for that was because, when I was 8, I went over to my friend Matthew's house. Matthew, by the way, a boy that used to brush his teeth with hot water. Now he works for Google. Fuck everything. And I was at his house, and his dad was a doctor, and we found his dad's stethoscope, and Matthew dared me to put the earbits into my ears and scream into the microphone. Now, what happens when you do that is you get a really bad headache there for like 2 seconds, and then you get a nosebleed and pass out. And I woke up probably 2 minutes later, under the table in that room. Matthew was in the corner of the room, covered in blood, crying. Matthew would try to hide what he thought was my dead body. Matthew, what have you got planned for me? Something cool. So I used to get these nosebleeds all the time. Every time I laughed too much, got too excited or something like that. And most people didn't know about it. So if an uncle was tickling me, I was like, stop it, uncle. I'd be, oh fuck, I've killed him. So the rule in my house was don't let Adam get too happy. And I remember on one occasion, I was watching Tom and Jerry, and this episode of Tom and Jerry was so funny, guys. Okay, so Tom was playing pool because he's a cat. And he hit the cue ball, but what he didn't realise is Jerry had swapped the cue ball for a bomb that he'd painted white somehow. And So when he hit it, it blew up. And I laughed so much, my mum was like, Tony, get the towels, look away at him, look away, look away. So I obviously laughed 10 times more, blood streaming out of my skull, and like completely staining the sofa, and it's still stained today, but not where my legs were, so it just goes blood, 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 and a blood handprint on the arm of the sofa. And nowadays I like to put my hand onto that blood print to see how much I've grown. Which is a lot. Anyway, I've got to go to bed now. But thank you for coming to my party. My name's Adam Hess. See you later. Goodbye.